Jordan said it himself, and I quote, "Was I a nice guy? No, but what Michael Jordan didn't tell you in The Last Dance is that he kept a secret hit list, and 6 players on this list had their careers deliberately destroyed. We all know the myth, the ultimate competitor, the killer instinct, but the media sold you a story of the man who wanted to win so badly that he pushed everyone around him to be great. You can stop scrolling because that's a complete lie. Jordan, he didn't just want to win, he wanted to break people. He kept a mental ledger, every slight, every trash talk, and every moment someone dared to challenge him. And he didn't just beat them on the court. He systematically dismantled their psychology, their confidence, and in some cases, their livelihood. I've got receipts and 6 targets and 6 careers ruined. Let's open this ledger. At number 6, Charles Barkley, 1993, the NBA Finals, the Bulls versus the Suns. Jordan and Barkley are supposed to be best friends. The media, they fall in love with this narrative. 2 buddies battling for a crown. The day before Game 4, with the Bulls leading the series 2-1, Jordan takes Barkley out golf. They play 48 holes, and Jordan buys Barkley a $20,000 earring. A gift between friends, right? Wrong. Bulls coaching assistant Johnny Batch asks Michael Jordan, "Why'd you buy that?" Jordan's response, and I quote, "He won't get in my way the rest of the series. What's 20,000 to me?" Charles Barkley, he thinks we're great friends. I hate that fat motherfucker. It was a psychological bribe. Jordan dropped 55 points in Game 4. Barkley never touched him. The Suns lost the series. Barkley retired ringless, and decades later, when Barkley finally criticized Jordan, ownership of the Hornets, Jordan cut him off forever. Their friendship was a weapon, and Barkley, he fell for it. Target number 5, Muggsy, 1995 playoffs. The Bulls are playing the Hornets. The Hornets are actually a threat. Muggsy Bogues is the heart of this team, averaging double-digit points and assists. A crucial possession. Michael Jordan is guarding Muggsy, but Jordan, he don't press up on him. He backs up, gives Muggsy space, and he screams 4 words, ended a career. Muggsy shoots, he misses. The Hornets lose the game, and Muggsy Bogues was never the same player again. Before that moment, Muggsy was dynamic, a confident floor general. After that moment, his shooting percentage tanked. His scoring dropped by half. His confidence was shattered. Muggsy later admitted, and he quoted, "He supposedly said that to me. Jordan didn't contest a shot. He attacked a man's deepest physical insecurity on national television to break his mind, and it worked." Target number 4, Rodney McCray. You might not remember his name, but that's because Michael Jordan erased. McCray, he joined the Bulls in 1992. He was a solid veteran, averaging 13 points, 7 boards, and 5 assists. He was a piece that you needed for a championship run. But Jordan, he didn't see a teammate. He saw target. During the scrimmage game, Jordan, he got all up in McCray's face and screamed, I quote, "You a loser. You always been a loser." A Sports Illustrated source confirmed what happened next. McCray was partially ruined. He went from a confident scorer to only attempted 3 shots a game. He was terrified to shoot. He was terrified to make a mistake, and he won a ring that year sitting on the bench and retired immediately after that season at the age of 31. Jordan broke him so badly, this man literally quit the game of basketball. Like, are you starting to see the pattern here? This isn't competitive fire. This is honey. And we ain't even got to the Hall of Famers that he blackballed or the teenagers that he tortured. You're 3 minutes away from the darkest secret of the GOAT's career. Target number 3, Isaiah Thomas. The 92 Dream Team is the greatest roster ever assembled, but the second best point guard alive wasn't on it. Isaiah Thomas, 2-time champion, finals MVP, a 12-time All-Star. Leaving him off the roster made zero basketball sense. But Michael Jordan gave the selection committee an ultimatum. Rod Thorne, the Dream Team architect, tried to deny it in 2020, but everyone else from Magic Johnson to Jack McCullough confirmed it. Jordan held a grudge over the Pistons, the Jordan rules, and their walk-offs in 1991. He used his unprecedented leverage to deny Thomas' ultimate career achievement, an Olympic gold medal. And he held a grudge for 30 years, refusing to acknowledge acknowledged Thomas in The Last Dance. It was a pretty petty, vindictive power, and the NBA let him do it. At number 2, Kwame Brown. This is where it gets truly disturbing. In 2001, Michael Jordan was the president of the Washington Wizards. He drafted Kwame Brown number 1 overall, straight out of high school. Then Jordan, he came out of retirement to be his teammate. You think the GOAT would mentor his hand-picked prodigy? Instead, he tortured him. According to multiple sources, Jordan ritually reduced this 19-year-old to tears in front of the entire team. The Washington Post reported Jordan calling him homophobic slur. Jordan humiliated him daily. Kwame Brown never recovered. He became the biggest draft bust in NBA history. Bouncing around the league, his confidence completely shattered by the man who drafted Jordan. Didn't just make a bad draft pick, he drafted a kid, broke him, and then blamed the kid for breaking. Target number 1, every single player who wore a Charlotte Hornets jersey for 13 years. When Jordan couldn't destroy you on the court anymore, he did it from the owner's box. He bought the Hornets in 2010, and for 13 straight years, he ran that franchise into the ground with surgical precision. Here are the receipts under Jordan's ownership. The Charlotte Hornets had the worst winning percentage of any owner in NBA history. Not bottom 5, not bottom 3, dead last. He refused to spend on player development staff. He overruled his scouts. He once said about his own draft picks, quote, "I wouldn't have drafted me either." He let Kemba Walker, a 3-time All-Star who loved Charlotte, walk for absolutely nothing. No sign and trade, no assets back, just gone. He drafted LaMelo Ball 3rd overall and created an environment so toxic that the franchise couldn't build around him. And then he sold the team for $3 billion and walked away. The man destroyed 6 individual careers, destroyed an entire city's basketball hope for a decade, and got paid to do it. So here's what's gonna happen. If you think Michael Jordan is the greatest competitor ever, and these guys were just soft, smash that like button so hard that your phone cracked. But if you think he crossed the line from competitor to a bully, and he just destroyed careers for his own ego, drop a comment right now and tell me why. I won't smoke. I want the debate. Prove me wrong, because here's the thing. If you've watched this far and you haven't subscribed, you're telling me you don't want to know what I'm dropping next. And trust, the next secret that I'm gonna be exposing is worse than this one. Way worse. Hit that subscribe button and that hype button before you forget. I'll see you on the next Holla at Your Boy.